Greetings and welcome back to City Skylines. So last time we created a bus line and I put the budget on 70%, so we now got 8 buses running around. Hopefully that's enough to at least make sure that a few of our people use the bus. We can check it over here. So we currently have 128 people using the bus and it saved us 15 trips. So that might lower traffic a little bit, although I guess it's maybe kind of pointless because really it's costing me a lot more than I'm getting income from the tickets. And my traffic wasn't exactly all that bad to begin with, but still, it's a test and it should up the land value a little bit. Just a little bit. Now this green blob is hopefully expanding over here so that these people can start moving in again. Right, also we got some issues with the birdsong district. So it's not going ideal. As you can see, we have some traffic jams here. But it's still working a little bit for now. But I'm not going to be expanding it anymore until I can solve this. Now the solutions could be easy, just make sure that I have more access points. For example, as I have with the strawberry district, you can see I have many exits and all that sort of stuff, so that's why it continues to work. Not with this one, they'll have to use this road, which is kind of an issue. The issue is kind of getting worse apparently. Well, that's not very good. Yeah, this was somewhat experimental, I suppose. So something I could do is make sure that no one needs to make any stops on this road. So let's go ahead and dezone these ones. Let's dezone these ones as well. They do not need to be there. Let's get rid of those. I said go away. For some reason the game insists on rezoning itself, as we have seen a couple of times before. I don't really like it. They really should fix that. And for some reason that little thing is not zoned. Alright, there we go. Now hopefully that kind of improves traffic a little bit, seeing as no one will have to stop here anymore. And it also reduces the total amount of trucks, I guess, seeing as we did get rid of a few of these buildings. Well, I guess I should be doing the same on this side. See, this is bad. Why are they doing this? The game should not rezone by itself. Alright, now I'm forced to actually use these paths. So let's turn off snapping mode and let's build another path over here. Getting rid of all those guys. Let's do the same down here. There we go. And let's do the same over here. Oh, wait, that's not right. There we go. And it doesn't look all that nice, but it'll have to do. Let's see how this perhaps influences things. So yeah, I didn't really start off very well with this one. I made a bunch of mistakes. I just was careless when I put down this district. And I'm not going to be expanding it before I fix things. Okay, I'm gonna let it run for a little while. In the meantime, we have quite a bit of commercial demand, so let's get us a bit more commercial. I do have a few places here, so let's just fill this all in. We should be seeing some stuff pop up immediately, as you can see. There we go. And as for residential, I did also buy this tile. I'm not sure if I did it last episode or between episodes, so that I can try to expand this residential area here. As I mentioned before, I don't like the way that this road looks, so I want to make it somewhat diverging some other way. I will not get rid of all the roads, but just some of them. Now let's take a look at the... So we got a reasonably main road down here. This one actually should get upgraded perhaps. There we go. And let's try and extend this one this way. And we can also extend this one. Let's make sure that it's aligned a little bit properly. Now it doesn't want to. Okay, now it's going to do that curved road thing. I don't like that. Yeah, angle is a little too much. So let's get rid of this one. And let's angle them in a little bit. Alright, now it works. It doesn't look great, but it'll have to do. Alright, and that still doesn't solve the issue with this, but it will eventually. So if I maybe also have those that run like this, so this road here. So we got a few of these corners like this. A wedge, basically. I want to make it somewhat looking realistic-ish, but also not look boring and all that sort of stuff, so I kind of have to find some sort of balance. Right, I guess for these roads we can still stick to the curved thing, but after this one, for example, I could extend this one and now get rid of this road. It already breaks that up. I can also get rid of these roads perhaps. I am making enough money, so I don't really have to worry about losing taxes because of all of this. Let's in the meantime fill up some areas. Let's fill this one up to start off with. And let's extend this road. Okay, this is going to be the huge intersection. Let's go like this. Okay. Alright, that looks reasonable. Now we only have this big road here. So what else can I do? I guess I'm gonna extend some things down here as well. This one, for example. Let me go like this. This might look like a mess. It might also be a mess, but it won't be that bad. Let's get rid of these roads. Oh, that was a house. That's okay. That house was gonna disappear anyway. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of this one as well, and I'm gonna keep this one intact. Although I guess I could keep this one. The block seems to be fine, so let's just keep it that way. I don't exactly have all that much residential demand, so it's gonna take a while before all of this is filled up. At least I think so. I still might have some residential here, or not. Now all this high density has been filled up, although I didn't really do this properly, it seems. Or is this something else? Oh crap, I deleted the zone. Make sure that everything is filled up. Alright. That should do. Let's continue time and let's see what happens. I guess I might need to... No, it seems like water lines are fine. So that's nice. And now let's wait until some of these grow. I'm glad I broke this up. You can still somewhat see it, I guess. Why is this house still there? It should be gone. Go away. Apparently I painted some green down here. Okay, I might as well paint it all for now. At least up until there. Let's make sure we paint a little bit nicely. alright, it's fair enough. Now they got some place to live. That's good. So how is electricity going? Well, we still got a little bit. Yeah, this is an issue. Let's see if I can find some sort of quick fix for this. So that didn't work. I have some one-way roads going, and I guess the problem is that I do need to constantly stop over here because of these guys passing by, and we got a few fire trucks. I'm not even sure if they put out the fire at all. Yeah, this is a big problem now. So let's try and get a bit of a flow back in this area. So how do I do that? This one is a one-way. Let's just continue time for the time being. This one is a two-way. I'm not sure if this is gonna help, but let's turn it in a one-way. That way. Let's turn this one in a one-way. Okay. That was weird. See what this does. Just messing around with one-ways now, just upgrading things to see. I'm probably gonna make things worse, but no, the other way. This one needs to go the other way as well. This one is going the right way, so all of these should be in and all of these should be out. Apparently the traffic is gone, but it's not to say that it's fixed. I might have just fixed it temporarily. Let's just let them go ahead and do all their things, and I'll be going back to that district in a moment to see if things are backing up again. So what do we got here? We still got a lot of demand for commercial and a lot of demand for industrial as well, but I do not want to upgrade that district. Also, I'm thinking I might need to put down another park. This one is nice right here, but we might need another one over here somewhere. So I don't know exactly where I should be putting it. Perhaps in this area. That might work. I could do that right away. So let's put down a few roads down here to a zone of the area that I want to create a park of. That might work. It's pretty big, but I do need these sort of open places to make sure that, well, I'm not sure why, I just need them. Oh, and there we go. We are finally a big city. That took quite a while because of all my messing around with the budget and all that sort of stuff. So we got a water treatment plant and a crematorium. That's all very nice. And at 20,000 we get a solar power plant and we get access to the third loan, which is actually useful in my case. So, alright. I do have plenty of money, it seems. I am making a lot of money. That's quite surprising. The bus stuff is still pretty much the same. Alright, now let's try and make this park. Oh, I could put down this that new soccer field, which is what it's called in America. Normally we'd be calling it a football field, but yeah. Where is it? Small park, floor pad. Oh, wait, it was over here. It actually had a icon. So, how big is this thing? About that big. And it seems to align with the with the long side. So I might want to put this somewhere. And that's the happiness level. Doesn't it have a noise level? I'm not sure. It does require electricity as well. So that would make people happy over there. But I'm gonna put it on this side because these guys already have quite a few parks. So I'm gonna put it over here. Like that. That's gonna cost me quite a bit. And let's pause for a moment. How much was this? 20,000. Okay, and now let's put down a few more parks everywhere. Well, maybe not everywhere, but just at a few places. What do we got here? Plaza with picnic table. Well, I might need to make a few dead-end roads down here. I'm gonna do it with dirt roads. So that I have some room for all the parks. No, I could just make this like this, perhaps. Does this look in any way nice? I'm not sure. It'll have to do. Now I can put down some paths. No, I first should put down some parks, perhaps. Large playground. Sure, right next to a soccer field. Sounds fine. And we got a picnic table that I can put down over here. I hope I'm not gonna totally tank my income. We also got a basketball court. I think it fits nicely in this area, seeing as we already have a football field. So let's put this thing right there. Okay. What else do we need? Oh, this is the Zen garden. It finally arrived. But they had some issues with sending out these things with emails, so they just gave it to everyone. And it also has the cherry trees, so that's totally fine. But I'm not going to place it here. I'm going to place it for someplace else, perhaps together with the botanical garden. What else could I put down here? Some of these generic ones, maybe. Plaza with trees. Let's put it over there. Alright. Now. Also, I guess I should upgrade these ones to roads with grass. Because it looks nice. I think it fits. Oh, crap. I'm gonna need to redo this one apparently. Oh, yeah, you can't. Well, that sucks. Then I'm gonna put down new roads. Because that's a lot cheaper than having to move these parks. So, let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully I can actually make it so that this aligns properly with this park, so that I don't need to rebuild it. I hope this will work. How about this? No. Well, that's gonna be a mess. Let's redo this one. I hope this is good enough so that they have access to all of this. Alright, now I can bring out the tree brush and put down a few trees. Let's at least put trees on the outsides here. I think that's very fitting for an area like this. Let's not fill it all up. It needs to be a little open at least. and afterwards I'm gonna be adding a few pathways for people to run between. Let's try and make some clusters so that it doesn't look all too generic. We got a few shrubs. Alright. It's all aesthetic stuff, which I'm not exactly very good at, but oh well. I hope it's not too bad. Now something I like doing is putting a whole row of these pine trees, or whatever the hell it is. Well, conifer. Well, yes, and let's put these along the main road. Like that. And you have like this whole row of trees, and it almost looks like a forest. And it kind of creates a sort of a hedge between the living space and the park. I'm only going to do it on this side, I think, or maybe on this side as well. I think that's fine. And now let's put down a few of these pathways. In the meantime, let's continue the time. Let's extend some water down there. Alright, these guys seem to be all fine. And now we're gonna put down some paths. And preferably not... preferably in a way that it does look decent. So, let's take a look. We can come in from this side. Let's get the curved thing. Alright, that's one. Let's continue this one this way. Some people are actually taking the route. How does that look? Absolutely terrible? Possibly. But oh well, I'll have to go with it. Let's make a path here as well. Alright, fair enough. I guess that does... How does it look? Oh well. Reasonable, I think. Let's take a look if people actually visit. We've got a few here. But it's a bit on the outskirts of the town for now. But once all this gets more people, it'll get busier. Right, now how is this going? Traffic is still flowing. That's a good thing. So somehow I fixed it. Without even thinking about it all that much. So that's good. At least this is working. We are still making money. Some people are moving in. We have a lot of industrial demand. And a bit of commercial demand as well. I think everything is filled up, except for a few patches here. So let's take a look at this area again. I guess I could extend this one. This road up here. And I guess I could extend this one as well. I'll be needing to put the new road up here. Okay, that works. And like this you kind of have these big roads with smaller ones in between. So you can see this is kind of like one neighborhood. Then you got this one. Then you have this one here. And this area, this one is a bit more difficult, but you have this area in between these two curved roads. I think this makes things a little bit more identifiable. Is that a word? It should be a word. Well, this could be... Oh well, it's okay. Right, now let's paint a little more green. Yeah, let's paint all of this as well. There we go. How does that... yeah, we're slowly getting a bit more people. I do have plenty of money now, but the one thing that I need to keep in mind is with all the difficulties that I have, I can't really change all that much at once, because otherwise that is gonna tank my economy, which is bad. And it is quite fragile, as you can see. I have this much income and this much expenses. A lot of people that play on the easier difficulties have very different things. They usually have quite a lot of expenses simply because they put down a lot of services, and I'm on many occasions just on the limit for everything. So let's take a look. Crime rate is 11%, so even though I only have a small police station and a big one at around, what is it, 70%, I'm still somewhat keeping the crime in check. And yes, noise levels isn't exactly something I need to worry about. And then we have health. For some reason my people are reasonably healthy. I only have 32 sick citizens and a health capacity of 1. I only have a very small hospital, so that's quite surprising. I haven't really had any health issues at all. So those are some sort of things that you don't really need to overspend on. So whatever I have now apparently is good enough. Got a few people doing stuff here. Letting out your dog on the football field. That doesn't seem appropriate. I guess there's no match going on. I certainly wouldn't want to play down here if there's dog poop everywhere, but oh well. Shouldn't there be like a dog park somewhere for you? There is no dog park here. I might add one later on. Oh well, anyway, I'll be ending this episode right here. I think we at least were a little bit productive, I hope. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.